What's up, everybody? Christopher Otto here to celebrate the release next Tuesday of Mega Man 11, which I will be getting on PS4 and I will be streaming on my PlayStation once it's released, probably that evening, next Tuesday. I want to do a series of videos of playthroughs, playing through some of my favorite video games of all time, which are the Mega Man games, of course. But today I'm going to start with my absolute favorite Mega Man game of all time, and quite possibly one of my favorite games of all time, Mega Man 2. Now, what makes Mega Man 2 so special to me is it would be probably considered the game that introduced me to video games. Now, of course, the Nintendo came out a year before I was born. I always had Nintendo in my life, and my first experience with video games, of course, was Super Mario Brothers. But it was Mega Man 2 specifically that got me hooked into the gaming world, got me obsessed with Mega Man, and I can prove it with my Mega Man tattoo, Mega Man X and Zero, and there's Metal Man up there in the corner. Mega Man has been a huge influence on my life, my entire life, and I cannot be more excited about the release of Mega Man 11 next week. So like I said, to celebrate, we're going to be playing through Mega Man 2 today. I'm not a speedrunner. I play fast. I try to play with precision, but I'm not like most speedrunners you see on the internet. I'm just not good at that. I am going to be playing fast. It's my own version of a speedrun, but it's for fun. It's to enjoy, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. Iconic intro here. This is one of the very first images on a TV screen that I can remember. Just looking at this, it's one of my absolute earliest memories. Every time I play Mega Man 2, I have to watch this. I don't know why. It's too iconic.
Ooh, my hair's blowing in the wind. My hair is blowing in the wind.
Alrighty. For the sake of fun and gameplay, I'm just doing a normal speed. I remember, like I said, my kind of a speed run. I'm not setting any world records here. I'm just gonna have some fun. And I'm gonna play Mega Man 2. Semi-casual. I'm still trying to play fast and beat it as quickly as I possibly can. But let's go ahead and have some fun. I always start with Metal Man. Except for when I want to change it up. He's one of my all-time, if not my all-time favorite Mega Man robots, but I always start with him because, obviously, I want the Metal Blade. I love Metal Man's music. There are some pretty badass Metal Man remixes on YouTube, too. Need to bust out my keyboard again, because there for a while I was able to play this on keyboard. The music in this game is so amazing, for 8-bit especially. I think that's one of the things that stood out to me when I first started playing Mega Man was the music. I kind of screwed that up a little bit, but that's okay. Not trying to make excuses, but I will say it has been a long time since I played Mega Man 2. And when I say a long time, maybe like 6 months to a year, if that. But that's a long time for me. Get that guy to... I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but God, I'm rusty. Sure there's a better way to do that, but again, I'm just having fun. Good old Metal Man. Like the background here. Boom, 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 boom. And now I got the Metal Blade. Alright. I usually go to Airman next. I take Airman next because I want the air shooter before I go to Flashman's level. And I also want item number 2 before I go to Heatman's level. See, I am rusty as hell. Now here I always do run through like this and get hit by the drills. I always do that because it's just quick, it's simple, and more often than not I get my health back throughout the level. Airman's level is one of those levels though. If I'm going to screw up at any point during my playthroughs, usually it's at one of them would be Airman's level. I remember about 10 years ago I raced my brother in Mega Man 2. We had two TVs side by side and we were seeing who could beat it first. And I got to Airman's level and I just kept screwing up, and I think it was at this part. I don't know why. It just kept happening, but he got so far ahead of me and I got mad and rage quit. It was funny. I still think it's better. Oh well. Same thing. Just run right through and hope I don't undershoot those jumps, because I've done that before. See, like I said, more often than not, I get it back. Oh wow, that was cool. I'll take it. All right, that was nice. Dead man. Oh boy. I love that music's coming back for Mega Man 11. I am so excited for Mega Man 11. I liked Mega Man 9 and 10, but there's something about going back to that old style without it being the 8-bit. Like the fact that it's still 2D side-scrolling, it's still the basic mechanics of Mega Man, but with the updated music and graphics. That demo is just, I don't know, I'm ready. So now I got item 2, which is what I wanted. I got the air shooter. I always like to have item 2 for Heatman's level. When I'm trying to play for speed, or just trying to play relatively quickly, or easily, or simply, or whatever you want to put it. For you know, if anybody's ever played this, it's obvious why I want item 2 for Heatman's level. I can do those blocks, but unless I'm doing like a run through without using weapons or something of that nature, which I will be doing at some point, I don't put myself through that. I like to do air shooter for these guys. Oh well. And now, we'll switch to Metal Blade. Right there. Go back to air shooter. No! That was an accident. That's just part of my rust there. Now, in theory, I don't really need this energy tank, but for these run-throughs, I always like to have one, at least one. I could have got that Metal Man one, but oh well. lower him over there a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, I didn't need the air shooter. Back to the metal blade. There's a video on YouTube, Dwayne and Brando, or Brando, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's one of the earliest YouTube videos I can think of watching, and they do like this rock cover of all the Mega Man 2 songs as they play through it, and they sing, and the lyrics are absolutely hysterical, and they do the boss fights, covers of the boss's level songs to the boss fight in Mega Man, and the boss are kind of singing back and forth to each other, and it's hilarious. I love it. If you ever get a chance, check it out. Dwayne and Brando, Mega Man 2. It's uploaded, I don't know, maybe 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. Back in the early days of YouTube, when we had, oh, I wanted Bubble Man next. Oh well. It's gonna beat Heat Man with his weakness, but that's alright, I'll use normal. Not going out to set any records or anything. But yeah, that takes me back to the early days of YouTube. When I think of Dwayne and Brando, I think of videos like End of Z World, which I guess was originally on E-Bomb's World. But it makes me think of that time. And then Shoes, that's another good one. Shoes. Oh my god, Shoes. I just watched that again recently. That was great. These look like, what's that cleaning supply? What am I trying to think of? The little scrubby brushes. Oh, that's gonna bother me. I'm sure there's a quicker way through here too, but I'm no record setter. Just a good old-fashioned, casual Mega Man player. I don't call myself casual. I'm definitely more than casual when it comes to Mega Man, but I'm also not gung-ho speedrun. Know every absolute square centimeter of the patterns. I know the patterns, but not enough to do these crazy-ass speedruns that people do. Back to the air shooter. Get that guy. I did it again. Ugh. Alright, Mr. Zippo Man. Heat Man stage select screen box when I was really little, like first starting to play this game, it honestly kind of scared me. All the robots' big eyes kind of scared me. Bubble Man's too. I don't know why. Of course I was like 4, but got over it really quick. I was also terrified of E.T. I think a lot of people were terrified of E.T. They just won't tell you. God, E.T. was scary when you're little, man. My wife watched E.T. for the first time when I first got with her. I was watching it with her, and yeah, she agreed. For a kid, man, for a child, that's some scary shit. When he finds him in the cornfield, ugh. Giant, big-eyed, turd-looking bastard. Nah, it's great though. E.T. is definitely a great movie. Oh no, I moved the mouse, so here we go. Time to glitch. Alright. Seriously. Now I'm gonna go up to Bubble Man. Bubble Man gets a bad rap, man. I don't understand. A lot of people don't like Bubble Man, and I don't get it. I like it. I like his design. I don't think there's anything wrong with Bubble Man. He is one of the harder robots with normal. Now, I'm not saying he's hard. I said he's one of the harder ones. To me.
to me, none of the Mega Man robots in this one are really that hard. I always land on him because I don't know why, I just do. I know where I'm supposed to land, I just never land there. I love his music, his level is fun. Oh, I undershot it, damn it. There we go. I don't like how it's glitching a little bit. That's gonna throw me off. Better not screw up my video. Alright. Froggy McFroggerson. Heck yeah, give me that health, bitch. Get out of here, Frog, you don't know me. I think the thing about Bubble Man that people find silly is the fact that, yeah, he can't technically walk. It was a flaw in his design. When Dr. Wily built him, he had a flaw to where he can't walk. Sure, that's kind of goofy, but you know what? If anybody has anything to complain about when it comes to goofy robots in Mega Man, I don't know why they play Mega Man, because there's at least one goofy robot in every single Mega Man game. Every single one has at least one. I know they're a little more badass in the early Mega Man games, but there is still always a goofy one. Everybody likes Cutman. Everybody thinks Cutman is a great design. Sure, it's simplistic and he's one of the originals, but come on, he's just Mega Man with scissors on his head. I mean, to me that's goofy. I don't hate Cutman by any means. He's just goofy. In this one, Bubble Man is pretty goofy. Heat Man is goofy. He's just a freaking lighter with arms, legs, and a head. But they all have a goofy one. I don't know. Mega Man 3 is a little hard to kind of choose a goofy one. I'm not sure who would be the goofy one in Mega Man 3. They all kind of have... Well, I guess it would be Top Man. Never mind. I got over that really quick. Mega Man 4. I mean, Dive Man, he was submarine. But Toad Man. I think Toad Man's a goofy bastard in Mega Man 4. Mega Man 5 is definitely Charge Man. He's a freaking train. He's got a goddamn choo-choo train for a head. Mega Man 6, I mean, you have Plant Man, and even Plant Man's kind of badass in his own right. Point is, there's a goofy robot in every Mega Man game, and like, it's just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Woodman, honestly. I like his level music. Music here is all... I love the music in Mega Man 2. I think it's one of the greatest video game soundtracks of all time. And I think without Mega Man 2 and its soundtrack, we probably wouldn't have had such a evolution in video game music. It has become a staple of a lot of video game series. Some of my all-time favorite video game series soundtracks are some of the most iconic of all time, and their soundtracks are part of the reasons that they became my favorite games. Yeah, I was going to do this a fun way, but let's just do it a quick way. I always wondered why they didn't make the ceiling in this room even. Random thought. Doesn't matter. Just a random thought. Get equipped with Leaf Shield, motherfuckers. Alright. Ice Cream Cone Man. I like Crash Man. This music is catchy, but I'm still not a fan of this music. I still know it by heart, though. Always. Just another part I don't do if I don't have to. I even save time by not switching back to normal. I'm climbing that ladder. Gets darker because I'm getting higher up in the sky. Another reason I take Woodman before Crash Man. Not even gonna bother with that energy tank. I have one, so I should be good. And it's time to go back to the air shooter. I think air shooter's a rather underrated weapon. Oy, 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 oy. One more to go. I think Quickman probably would be the hardest in this one, if you're not using weaknesses. It's not that he's hard, it's just... I don't know. It's hard to explain. He's quick! He's very quick. Another song I love. Oh, damn it. I thought I jumped, but I didn't. Oh god, I think I might have... Okay. Whew. I don't know what the fuck I did there. I recovered. That's all that matters. Moment of truth. This is the part of video games back in the day that separated the men from the boys. Back to the air shooter. Alright. That's right. God, I can't do it. Not this time. There we go. Suck on that. And once again, like I said, the Airman's level, Quickman's level is one of those levels. If I'm gonna die, shit. At any level, it's gonna be Quickman's. So yeah, I struggled a little bit. struggled on that fight. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends, I guess. Alright, now it's time to go to Wily's castle and whoop that ass. Get quick! Boomerang. Do. He's like, I got something for you, little blue boy. Fucking love that castle! Right in the fucking eyeball. I sock it. Son of a bitch. Alright. Classic! I probably should have used the 3, but that's okay, cause I don't give a shit. I will use it this fucking time, cause I don't know. Bitch. My fish are over there eating fucking rocks. You guys serious? God, they're dumbasses. Now, another part of this game where if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be at this part too. So hopefully I'll be okay. But like I said, if I die in Mega Man 2, chances are it's gonna be, this is probably above Quick Man and Air Man. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be here first. Which is clear because I haven't died yet. And I probably just jinxed myself. Alright, now I think I might be in the clear for a death-free game. And that probably jinxed myself too. So let's see what happens. Big ass fans. Still don't know what they're doing there. Gotta have to for this part. Skip. Yet. And that's another reason why I don't go out of my way for energy tanks. Because usually, I don't need... What the hell? Fuck you, Google. Usually I don't need energy tanks. If I do end up needing an energy tank, I usually only need one. So, I don't go on my way for energy tanks. Go ahead and switch to the Metal Blade because I won't need any more weapons, any attacks until I get to the boss. Ah! Alright. Gotta fight this bottle-shaped room. Damn, you're dead. You're dead. you. And 2 for you. Would you like some?
Have some more.
Ha! Whoa! Yoink. Fuck it. Fuck you. Ah! Flashes! Alright. Stage 3. Dr. Wily. A short, simple, almost pointless level. Always go to the left and just fall. All the way through. Because I don't need any of that shit. Jump through the poop water. Sharky? No Sharky. Sharky? There he is. It's more like a piranha. Up in spike balls. Now these have gotten me before too. Fuck you! Do a quick. Oh, it's on the front page. I'm a dumbass. I do everything the hard way. Why not, you know? Guts Dozer. So this next stage, kind of a pain in the ass. Not a big fan of it. Yeah, for the longest time though. I'll talk about it when I get to it. Never mind. I like the unsettling music. A lot of people don't think this is one of the better Mega Man songs, but I like it because it's very unsettling, and I think this level is supposed to be unsettling. Worked when I was a kid, damn it. Don't want to fall through there. We're there. I can't even remember where they are on this. I just do the same thing every time. Just the 2 jumps. Don't even bother. Dun, dun. The Dwayne and Brando video, I always think of this part when Roll shows up. It's a Bane's World, but please don't be flashing his badge. It's very sexist, but it's hilarious. It was in 2007, 6 or 7 or whatever, back before everything was all PC. Wouldn't fly today. I miss pre-PC America. Ay, ay, ay. The easy way. Hey, that was nice. Switch over to the 2. Little disco ball platform, that's what that always reminded me of, that little ball that's carrying that platform. Fuck you, you don't know me. Oh, but I know you. bitch. Fuck you with my air. Hey, I did it. I'll be goddamned. Ah! Alright, so this is what I was going to talk about earlier. For the longest freaking time, I was too stupid and oblivious. Oh no! No, I fucked up, I fucked up, I fucked up, I fucked up. No! Oblivious to realize I could use these to get around up here. This is usually where I need my energy tank too. Too oblivious to realize I could use 1, 2, and 1 and 3 to maneuver around this thing. I don't know why. It's clear as day that I can. So what my brothers and I used to do was we would destroy all the gates first with Crash. And then we would come back. We would die intentionally after destroying all the gates and running out of Crash, and then we would play the level again and work to earn, damn it, I can't even think, weapon energy. Destroy enemies to get weapon energy to refill Crash, and play the level again, and play the boss again, but now all the gates are destroyed. It was so lengthy, and so stupid, and so pointless, and I can't remember what made me realize that I did not have to do that shit. I can, for the life of me, I don't know what made me... It's the same thing with Mega Man 4. That happened in Mega Man 4, too. Used to, use the Rush Coil to elevate myself up to the point where I could hit Dr. Wily, the orb on the big Dr. Wily machine, with the Drill Bomb, because I didn't realize that the Drill Bomb... You could make the Drill Bomb explode by hitting the attack button again. Before it hits whatever it's shooting after, you can make it explode before it hits it. And I didn't realize that until I was an adult, I think. It was ridiculous. There's just little things like that in these Mega Man games that once I discover, I feel like a moron. And that was definitely one of them. Michael Bublé, man. Guess I didn't know that. You quick little bastard. Yeah, I'll do it the easy way. Why not? Disco party. Fuck! I guess I could just switch to weapons beforehand. Ah, the fun one. Dumb. Another dumb one. Alright, Wily, you bastard. Alright. Final level time. Alright, I'm sorry. I will stop doing that. Oh, unsettling, no music. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my oh shit. We're leaking acid. Why'd I stop? I'm not doing that shit anymore. I know I could zip through that, but I'm just doing so well with not dying. I don't want to fuck it up. I haven't even used an energy tank. Holy fuck! He's an alien! I'm an alien! I'm an alien! I think that used to scare me when I was a kid, too. I don't know if it was Alien itself or Dr. Wily turning into the alien. I know it's not really Dr. Wily, but still. Can't remember. Irrational childhood fears. We all had them. Mine were a lot dumber than most people's, but no deaths. I'm proud of that. Because I felt that playthrough felt kind of rusty, not gonna lie. And there's a giant disco ball again. Lots of giant little balls everywhere. Looks like he's jerking it behind that. Fucking hated his eyebrows. Ay, Mr. Wily. What will I do with you? Guess I'll probably just have to fight you another 8 or 9 times, huh? This ending. I love this ending. Because Mega Man, not just, well, Nintendo game endings were always so simplistic. And you would play a game for whether it was minutes or hours or however long it was, and sometimes the ending just would not feel worth it because they were so short. I think the best example, one of my best examples of endings that I just absolutely hate is that the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. It's not so hard for me now, but you know, growing up that game was extremely difficult, and I felt very proud when I would complete it. For a very brief ending of April thanking us, or Splinter thanking us, and April saying, let's get pizza, oh, and then your story is concluded. You know, like, this ending, seeing Mega Man walk through all the seasons, he's worn out, he's gone through hell, he's returning home. I've got to quit fucking fighting. Like, will the fighting stop? Taking the helmet off, leaving on the hillside, he just did that long-ass walk home. He's tired. You know, it says a lot. That ending speaks a lot about the character. And I think that's one of the coolest things about Mega Man, was everything was so subtle and everything was so simple when it came to the storyline, but it was easy to pick up on. They got the point across. The ending felt worth it. Mega Man just battled through 8 Mavericks. Jumping ahead to Mega Man X. Mega Man just battled through 8 Robot Masters. He went through Dr. Wily's castle. He saved the world. Now I'm fucking tired. I'm going to do this long ass walk. It's almost like he's with the weapons that are falling and the colors changing. Not only does it show how long he's walking, but it's almost like it's almost like he's reminiscing about the fight. He's thinking about the battles. And there's disappointment, there's relief, and there's justice, all wrapped into one, and I really like that. That's my take on it. Take it or leave it. Well, that was fun. I'm going to do a lot more classic game playthroughs on this channel, the Autopop channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, those of you who did. Pretty soon I'd like to start doing live streams. I know this wasn't live, I do apologize, but my channel's still new. I don't think I'd have any live watchers, to be completely honest, but I'm going to be doing this with more Mega Man games over the next week, waiting for the release of Mega Man 11. I will be getting it, and I will be streaming that one live on my PlayStation 4. When I get it, so keep an eye out for that. I'm probably going to shoot for Tuesday night. If I don't get to a Tuesday night, then it'll probably be Wednesday. Over the course of the next week, I'd like to do more Mega Man games. Probably won't get through all of them, but maybe the classic ones, the first 6. We'll see. But thank you, and stay tuned for more videos from yours truly, Christopher Otto, and hope to see you guys again soon.